battle with lust is solely a perception of your ego. A perception of your ego that believes that you deserve something in reality when you don't deserve something. Let me slow down and backtrack on that. Your ego is craving pleasure. Your ego is craving a sense of safety. Therefore, you perform lustful activities on yourself, and you perform, I hope not, but you perform lustful activities on another person without their consent. Now, believe it or not, I have to say that because it happens more than people like to admit. You may think that someone is trying or is in correspondence with your lust, when in reality they're just doing it because they don't know how to operate outside of that, if that makes sense. Whoever needs to hear that is going to hear that. But yes, do not allow for your lust or for lust to consume you, because lust shouldn't consume you. You are stronger than that. It is an emotion that your ego is working towards it, not towards, but working from. Just like anger masks sadness, ego is masking, or your lust is masking a feeling, a sense of belonging, a sense of wanting. Therefore, you operate off of lust. And lust is very powerful. I feel like many people do not talk about how powerful lust is. There's a very powerful emotion and a very powerful energy. It is an energy that is not meant to be operated off of, because there is a bunch of negativity, and it stems from anger, it stems from sadness, it stems from ego. Lust stems from ego. And the best way to control your lust is to control yourself. Control the way you think, control the way you operate, and control the way that you are in your actions and the way you speak and the things you consume. Lust is a operating force, an extension of all those things. So if you're a person who consumes and watches a lot of adult content, obviously, what do you think is going to happen? Your brain is hardwired and operating off a sense of lust, off of fetish, craving, wanting, something outside of yourself. You're wasting all that energy, all that precious energy that you could be manipulating and turning into something that benefits you, but you decide to waste it and just spew it on nonsense, on complete nonsense. And then you wonder why you feel regret and why you hate yourself when you do these things. Because you're the very person that is doing these things to you. You do not allow yourself a break. You don't give yourself a break. You don't want to listen to yourself. You know what's right. You know what's wrong, yet you refuse to listen. Why? 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 The same thing you keep asking yourself every time you do it. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? I feel horrible, yet you continue to do it. You don't believe in yourself and you are not sure of yourself. You know it is wrong, yet you continue to do it. Why? Because you want to feel pleasure, temporary pleasure. Temporary pleasure. What does that do for you? It drains you and leaves you feeling horrible. Yet you continue to do it. And that makes no sense to me. I was in your shoes before. I'm not speaking from a lens of perfection, because I am far from perfect. I am far from perfect, but I've been in your shoes before, so I know exactly what it feels like. I was 16 years old when I last. I've been on semen retention since 16 years old. I'm not saying this as a way of saying I'm better than you, but I'm saying this as a way of saying that there is change. And if one is willing to change, one will change. But if one is not willing to accept change and strive for betterment, then you will continue to swim in your very own waters that continue to drown you. You don't want to reach to the surface. You want to keep swimming up and then keep sinking back down. Swim up, swim down, swim up, swim down. You don't know what you want. Therefore, you continue to drown. And you continue to feel lost, because all your energy that you're putting, all this powerful, powerful energy that you're putting into just nothing, into garbage. You're putting it into garbage. Something that doesn't benefit you. Something that is just temporary. You put it into garbage and you wonder why your life is the way it is. You think just because you excel in one thing that you deserve that? Oh, I had a good day today. I did everything I did today. Maybe I deserve this. I deserve to do this. No, nonsense. I don't know who thinks like that, but I'm sure someone thinks like that. They treat it as a reward system. That is so weird. You're such a weirdo. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. How is that a reward? How is that treating yourself? It's just nonsense. You're a slave to yourself, and you refuse to accept that because your ego doesn't allow you to accept that. Your ego doesn't allow you to tell yourself that you fail yourself time after time after time after time. You are a failure to yourself. And I mean this in the most respectful way possible. But you need to change. You need to stop seeing everything from a perspective of lust. You need to stop seeing women as tools for lust. You need to stop seeing yourself as a garbage can. Like, what is this? What is this? What happened to respect? What happened to self-respect? All we do is disrespect ourselves. And I understand, in a world full of lust, in a world full of temptation, it is hard to find the light. I understand that. But it is a are you willing to find the light? It's a question of will. Are you willing to change? Are you willing to try and find the light? Are you willing to be a better person? And if all these answers are yes, but your body says no and your ego says no, then that is something. There is something within you that needs to be changed, something within you that needs to be cleansed, and something within you that needs healing. But if you're not willing to heal, then you're just going to keep being a dog chasing its own tail, running in circles, running in circles, running in circles, until you continue and you just find yourself in an empty road where all your dreams have faded and all your goals have gone because you decided to choose and chase temptation and chase pleasure. What do we gain from that? What could we possibly gain from that? It just doesn't make sense to me. It does not make sense to me. I am not someone, like I said, I'm not someone who's talking as I'm better than you. I've been in your shoes. And if you're willing to change, then make the change. Understand yourself and understand that ego is not you. You are not your egos. Ego is just a reflection of thoughts. It is a reflection of thoughts. Something something within you thinks that you are this, when in reality you are not that. Temptations, you are not your temptations. You are not your thoughts. The ego and you are separate. You must control it, not destroy it. Because there are ways that it can work for you, but are you willing to understand and sit with yourself and have that thing work for you or work against you? See, many of us allow it to work against us, therefore we react off of anger. Therefore we react off of emotions. I'm sorry, I'm very passionate right now, that's why I can't talk. But I know you get the message. And I know you get the message. So many sins, but for some reason, the one that humans continue to struggle and struggle with is lust. Temptation is everywhere. Be the light that you deserve. Be the light that you need. Do not continue to feed your negative thoughts, your negative temptations. If you feel like you shouldn't be doing something, do not do it. The soul doesn't lie to you. The heart doesn't lie to you. You need to trust your inner self. Signs will show. You will see signs, whether it be a crow, whether it be a cat, anything. You will see a sign if you don't need to be doing something. Now, if you ignore these signs time and time again, the universe is just going to give up on you because you've given up on yourself. You've given up on yourself. You don't need to do this to yourself. Understand that energy that you're putting into lust, the energy you're putting into being a lustful person, can be taken and put into something else, something that is productive, something that benefits you, something that lifts your spirit and makes the world a better place. Makes your world a better place. It is a matter of choice. We have free will. Do what you believe you need to do, not what you want to do, but what you need to do. The next time you find yourself in a scenario where you are lustful, a scenario where you feel like you're going to, it might lead you to a road of lust. Take a step back, sit with yourself, just breathe, and answer this question. Do I need to be doing this? Should I be doing this? Is this right? Does this benefit me? Multiple questions, but you get the point. And if you find yourself asking these questions and knowing within you this is wrong, but yet you do it because you believe that you're forgiven, then I don't know what to tell you. Because you went through everything, the thought, the understanding that this is wrong, the action, and the conclusion. And yet you wonder and always cry and complain about how lust is too strong. And you can't deal with lust. You can't deal with yourself, is the question, is the answer. Is you can't deal with yourself. You choose to ignore yourself. You choose to ignore your soul. You choose to ignore your thoughts. The voice in your head you ignore every single time. Why? Because you choose pleasure over purpose. Sit with yourself. Understand yourself and know that you can change. And you will change whenever you want to. I hope this video helped in some way. Hopefully it wasn't as repetitive as my brain is making it seem like it is, but it is what it is. I made a video. I needed to get this off my chest, and hopefully this message was heard. Whoever it reached, I hope you gained and maybe this was a reassurance to you. Let it be reassurance. Let it be whatever you need to be. The sun has just risen. I hope you have a good day and a good experience. If the night has just fallen, I hope you have a good night, some good dreams. Recharged. It is what it is. I'll see y'all later. I'm right back again because my brain, I forgot to say something. Then you got the people that are, the people you call your friends that influence you to do lustful things. The people that are your friends, that are your so-called friends that influence you to do lustful freaking things. That's not my friend. I don't know this dude. I don't want to surround myself with this guy, but why do I continue to do it? Because I think that he knows best for me, or he is my friend. So therefore, anything he says, I should listen. No, that's bull crap. Not everybody's your friend, and not everybody is out and meant for you. Not everybody is meant for you. I don't care how close you are with this person. I don't care how long you've known this person. I don't care about your history. If someone is influencing you to do a negative thing and something that you don't feel you should be doing, why are you listening to that person and why are you associating yourself with that person? That is negative energy, stagnant energy that doesn't ascend you. So why am I associating myself with someone who doesn't want what's best for me? They want what's best for themselves. They see themselves and put themselves in my shoes and think that if they were them or if they were me, that they would do this. When in reality, I shouldn't be doing what they're doing. I should be doing what the fuck I'm doing. Walking my own path. They're going over there, I'm going over here. I'm going towards the light. And they're going to continue to feed their ego, feed their darkness, feed their demons. I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't want nothing to do with that. So listen to yourself. Not everybody is your friend. Not everybody is your friend. And you should know that. You should freaking know that. Because why are you going to continue to surround yourself with negative people? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. Not to me. No. It don't sit right with me. I've been in that area. I've been in that situation. And I know damn well I ain't going to allow myself to be in that situation again. The whole time I knew this person was negative. This person was bad energy. Yet I continue to surround myself with that person. Why? Why? You know why? Because everybody else surrounded themselves with this person. I decided to no. Fuck that. I'm not dealing with that. I'm going to walk my own path. You my friend. These are my friends. I don't mess with this person. But respectfully, I'm going to walk my own path, regardless if you follow me or not, if you agree with me or not. I'm going to do my own thing. And that is how you should be living. Listen to your heart and follow your soul, because your soul knows what's right and what is for you. Do not follow the crowd. Fuck the crowd. Let them do their own thing. Let them be their own people. If they continue to fail and don't want to listen to you, it is what it is. You can't force people to listen to you. You can't force people to follow your message. So let it be. It is what it is. If they want to listen, they will listen whenever they need to listen. Forget them. And that is out of love. But it's not out of hate, but forget them in the most respectful way possible. I see y'all.